I have one. I have a son. He's 10.
You ever married?
Yes. I was
Okay.
married for 9 years, a long time ago.
So when did you get divorced?
Oh, like 5 years ago?
5 years ago. Okay. And what you do for a living?
I'm a serial entrepreneur.
Say it
So
again.
I said I'm a serial entrepreneur.
You're a serial entrepreneur. So give me, uh, give me like, what do you do as an entrepreneur?
All right. So I own my own daycare. You see my shirt.
You say you
I
own
own
your
my
own
own.
daycare.
I own my own daycare. I own properties, rental properties that I own that I rent out. So I'm into real estate. I just finished real estate school, so I got to take my
So should I
test.
say real estate?
Or daycare owner. I also sell cars. I do a lot, Kendra. So you can put whatever you want. Just know I get to the bag.
They always say that in real estate before they even check the license test. It's always funny to me.
Daycare, real estate, and you sell cars?
Yes.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces.
I'm a hustler too. So a real hustler just is a hustler. That's just what it is.
That's what
I sell
it is.
hair, I sell water. All right.
Whatever it is, I'm a sell.
I actually don't sell hair or water though. Kim, Connecticut, 37, Pisces. Mom to a 10-year-old, was once married. She's a serial entrepreneur. She owns a daycare, does real estate, sells cars. All right, let's get to it. What kind of man you looking for?
Oh, let me turn this heat off in this car. I am looking for. I, all right, so let me. I really just clicked it just to see, but I am single, but I'm not really. I'm not look. I would say he got to find me. I'm not really out like on the hunt, like on the prowl looking. But I'll tell you what what I would want my man to be, right? So you got to be. Everybody says God fearing, yeah. You got to believe in God, yeah. All of that. Um, you got to kind of come already put together. Like I don't want to build a man. I don't want to do that. You gotta.
All women don't want to build a man. They just want him to at the finish line and collect the rewards that come with him. So it's like, man, go struggle out in the world, fight, work hard. Then when you're done, when you get your money right, come spoil me, fly me to Dubai, fly me to Jamaica, let's have a party.
You gotta be a character guy. I'm real big on character. I don't want nobody. I don't want a liar because I'm not a liar. I want you to be able to provide because I could provide. Like whatever I ask for, I'm able to bring it myself. So I want you.
Yeah, but you want his money. He doesn't want your money. That's the difference. He doesn't care even about your money. So his money is his money, and your money is your money. Because the more you say you want him to provide the way you can provide, if a man comes in asking you for money, you're going to call him broke and dusty. You're going to say he's not a man, he should be a provider. So you mentioning that you bring money to the table doesn't help him in any way.
To be a provider. I want you to be able to lead me because I'm tired of leading. These men nowadays, you gotta lead them. I don't want to do that no more. You gotta be able to be a role model to my child. Like he has his father. He doesn't need a father. His father's very active. But if you're gonna be in my life, you gotta be able to. You gotta be somebody that my son can look up to.
So a stepfather. She just simply said stepfather without trying to, she tried to go around it, but you want him to be a stepfather. So you come as a package. Like these days, single mothers call it a package deal. Me and my kids come together. You got to accept my kids as your own, and you got to pay for them, because just because a man accepting her kids means he has to provide for them. So whether taking them to school, buying them gifts, throwing birthday parties for the kids, it's crazy.
And that's pretty much it.
Okay, so now what are your deal breakers?
A liar. If you cheat, I'm done. That's a deal breaker for me. Um, I don't like men that smoke cigarettes. Because it usually makes your breath stink. A deal break, stinking breath is a deal breaker. Stinking body period is a deal breaker for me. What else is a deal breaker? I think that's, and if you into any kind of weird stuff, because men nowadays too, I've been seeing some weird stuff. Any kind of weird stuff, that's a deal breaker for me. That's pretty much it.
So should he look a certain way?
Uh, I like dark skin men. I like beards. I like tall because I'm tall. I'm 5'6.5", 5'7". So as long as you like five, you know what? I'm not even gonna say that because my man could be 5'4". You never know. I just
How
don't
tall
want
are
to be
you?
taller than you. I'm 5'7".
She's not gonna accept a man who's 5'4". Now, if he has a couple $1 million, maybe, but other than that, if he's just a normal average earning man, she's not accepting a man who is 5'4".
Okay. Oh, you would date a guy that's 5'4"?
Nah. See?
I
Look,
would try not to, but what if he's a great guy?
Okay.
I
I
don't
like
want.
that you're open-minded because I don't think
she's not open minded, Kendra. Don't even try it. She just made the face to show you that no matter if he's a great guy, unless he makes a couple millions and he's willing to spend the millions, then maybe.
listen, I understand the height requirement. I just don't think it should be a requirement. But I think that it's good that you're open minded. I hope you can at least get a guy that's your height, like 5'7",
Right.
5'6". But because 5'4" would be drastic. But you're right. If it's a 5'4"
Right.
and he treats you, I mean, Kevin Hart is shorter than his wife. It does happen at times.
Kevin Hart is worth what? $250 million? Maybe $500 million, something like that? Selling out arenas in movies, blockbuster movies? What do you mean? Of course, most women will be with Kevin Hart because he has millions of dollars. So that's why I say the only way she's gonna accept a Kevin Hart kind of guy if he makes a couple millions and willing to spend the millions.
Right. And
Okay, that's good.
you could be everything that I want in a man and just be short. I have to deal with it. I don't want it. I've never dated men shorter than me, but if I have to, because the list is real short out here. So
The list is real short out there. Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money? Now you said you want him to have his stuff together.
yeah, he got to make at least. I make a lot of money, so he got to make at least. Mm, I would say at least like at bare minimum 100,000.
Bare minimum 100K?
Yeah, because you can't. You got to be able to keep up with my lifestyle. I vacation a lot.
But your lifestyle is your lifestyle. Now, if you mean that he's supposed to come in and start paying for your lifestyle is one thing. But hey, baby, I make 70,000. You make, I don't know, 500,000, whatever you say. You say you make lots of money. Okay, keep your lifestyle. I'll keep mine. Let's be together. We don't have to, when it's time to go to a place that I can afford, we can do that. We don't have to go to the Ruth Chris that you're used to. What's the issue? But what they mean is, come, I'm paying for my bills right now, but if you're gonna be my man, I'm expecting you to come pay for all my bills and accept my kids too.
I don't want you to be able to be like, if I want to go on a vacation, oh, I can't do it because I got to pay my bill. No, I need you. I'm sorry, but I 100,000 is probably bare minimum.
Okay,
Wow.
okay,
And
okay.
I don't want a man to be intimidated by me either. Because I make so much, I don't want a man that's making 70,000, 80,000, even 100,000 is low, but I'll take it. I don't want a man.
Wow. So if a man is making 100,000, she's doing you a favor. And the only time a man is gonna be intimidated by your money, mama, is because you keep mentioning it. So which tells me you keep throwing money in men's faces because you make lots of money as you claim. Because if you make lots of money, that means his money has nothing to do with you. Keep paying your bills, and I'll keep paying my bills. You want to go on vacation? Okay, you can go on vacation. Or if we're going together, I'll pay my portion of the vacation. You pay your own portion of the vacation. And this is what I've been telling you guys. When a woman says, I like to travel, I want a man who can travel with me, all she's saying, right now, I pay about $3,000 for my travel trips. But when I'm with you, I'm expecting you to now pay for our trips. So you gotta have at least a $6,000 for a cheap trip and make that 2 times a year because she's gonna be expecting it. That's crazy. So in other words, if you make 70,000, you're broke to her, and if you make 100,000, it's still low, but she'll do you a favor because you're still broke to her because you can't afford high lifestyle. And remember, she has kids too.
Man to look at me and be like, oh, like she's the breadwinner and feel, intimidated because men do that as well.
Listen, this is a real conversation. This is real talk. So I understand what you're saying, logically speaking. Let me ask you this. What if, you said you do pretty well, you make 100K. or plus, whatever you make.
Oh, I
And he comes to the door.
make well. I make over 2. I make
Okay. Okay, so that's why. So you make over 200K. So that's why 100K is low to you. Now, just hear this.
right.
Hear this out. Tell me if this would work. If you met a man that made 70 and y'all joined together, when your eyes move, wouldn't that be an additional 70,000 to what you guys already had if y'all joined as one?
Yes, he would. So he, ooh, 70,000. That's low for me. Like he would have to be. I don't even know if I can see. I think it's hard because I'm a boss. It's hard for me to date workers, right? Men that like work 9 to 5s.
Because she's gonna boss him around. That's what she means. I'm hoping you guys break this down. She's simply saying, because I work for myself and you got a job, I'm gonna look down on you. I'm gonna boss you around. I'm gonna tell you what to do. Just because she claims she's an entrepreneur, she's a boss. So she's gonna bring all her boss energy from whatever she does to the relationship.
I don't think they really understand my lifestyle. But if I can find a man that work a 9 to 5, I don't have a problem with it as long as you make a decent amount of money. But if you make 70,000 to add to what I make, yeah, but I just feel like a man that makes 70,000 gonna be like feeling some type of way. He gonna be jealous. He gonna be thinking I'm doing other stuff with men that have more money than him. I just don't want to deal with that.
Well, let me ask you this: do you normally date men 100K plus?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So, what are the issues you're running into with the guys that do make your salary requirements?
It's always something else. It's either some of them they be cocky. Men that have money sometimes they be feeling themselves, so they be a little cocky.
I mean, it comes with the money. You cannot ask for men who make lots of money and expect them to act like men who don't make money. So it's either you want a loyal, kind, um, good man who's average, makes average money, or you want a rich man, but it comes with its own consequences. You can't have it both ways. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. It's like they want a billionaire who's gonna kiss their ass and do whatever they say and pay for whatever they want. No, usually, if a man makes money, which means he works hard or he has been working hard for a long time, he's going to come with certain preferences and standards as well. You don't get to have his money and tell him what to do. That's not how it works.
Um, that's probably my like the biggest issue I come across. They feel like they got it like that. And
But they
I
do.
don't usually tell people like men that I date, I don't really tell them too much how much I make because eh, they're intimidated.
But you have mentioned how much you make in just this small video like 10 times. So you are already telling men who would love to date you how much you make, which tells me it's something you constantly remind men of.
Okay, so 100K at the door.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam.
All right, I gotta get out my car. And cousins, don't be going crazy on me either because I'm at work. Okay, I work with babies all day. So yeah. All right, how can I do this? I'm at my car. Uh, let me see. Maybe I can do it this way. I got my work shirt on.
Y'all be giving me a whole paragraph before the Kendra Cam. Okay, I just gotta see your legs. I think we can see you. Oh, yeah, don't get hit by the car.
The body Tito. Okay, even in the work clothes. Okay,
The body T.
right.
Can you move back? Okay. Woo.
It's there.
Woo.
It's the body T. I'm just
Wait,
saying.
before you start.
I got no words. I'm not even going to say nothing. I'll let you guys in the comments comment down below what you think. From everything she just listed, she wants in a man. She said her body is bodying, as they usually say. So I'll leave it at that.
I mean, we gonna do it right or no?
Woo.
Yeah.
She said do not. Woo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Don't play with it. Okay. What was your last relationship, Kim?
Like 6 months ago.
Okay. 3 flaws you have. No, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
With him, like 6 months ago.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Patience. Sometimes if I get some red flags, I'll stop talking to you because I don't got time. I got too much going on. So I could be more patient. Um, Um, Probably trusting people more.
Okay.
What else? I think that's it. No, I gotta come up with a third one. Come on, girl. Um, I would say, um, I could be a little bit too caring. I'll say that.
Okay.
Sometimes my heart will take over what I should really be doing. Like I feel bad for people, and I'm always trying to help people, and sometimes they take advantage of stuff like that.
Okay.
It's amazing to me how they find a positive thing and turn it into a negative. Being caring is not a flaw. In fact, when Kendra asked her about her flaws, I thought she was the first thing I thought she was going to say is lose some weight, and I thought the second thing she was going to say is being self-aware, because clearly she doesn't have any self-awareness. I thought she was going to mention I'm too delusional to think that I deserve a man who's rich and who's going to do everything for me, and to also expect him to be a stepfather. Those are red flags I thought, oh, flaws that she needs to work on that I thought she was going to mention. But anyway, I'll link down below, you know, the full video because I can't watch it anymore. This is crazy, but that's the dating market right now in 2025.